Sup, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Let me tell y'all something real quick, man. One of the most, I would say, frustrating and confusing things that a person can go through is when they're going through life feeling or knowing that they are misunderstood by a lot of people or misunderstood by the people that mean the most to them. And what do I mean by that? Sometimes people have a perception of you that is so opposite of who you really are. And this perception can be from people who interact with you here and there, just sparingly, or even worse, it can come from people who you see every day or you've been around all your life, you grew up with, family, whatever the case may be, and you reach a point in your life where you say, you know what? In all these years, this person don't even really know me. This person don't even really know what my true character and my true heart is. And I know for a lot of y'all who have been through that or maybe going through it right now, it's a real disappointing feeling because it's nothing worse than knowing your own heart and being accused, having your heart be accused of something that's total opposite of that. You know, it's a thing where you kind of turn sideways and look at people like, that's what you really think about me? You know, when you say something, you really feel like that about me? Especially when you have shown examples. You know, you've shown examples where you come through in the clutch. You've been a good friend. Um, you've been there when the person needed it. Whatever the case is, and then in the face of another situation, based on their own uh, misunderstanding or lack of understanding, or maybe a an emotional response, they'll say, "Well, you this or you that," or "I knew you was this, I knew you was," and you like, you got to look behind you like you can't be talking to me. You know, um, it's not really about you in those situations. They're more so dealing with things that um, are reflective of their own history. So it's not nothing to condemn them about, but there may be a pattern of disappointments and deceptions that have happened in their life, and when those kind of situations, even when it seems like those kind of situations are resurfacing in a totally different person, it drudges up that, and they throw you into the box with anybody who may have um, disappointed them in the past. That doesn't make it any more easy for you to deal with, because it would be like somebody calling you, accusing you of being a thief, and you've never stolen anything in your life. See? It would be like somebody accusing you of being uh, a domestic abuser, and you've never been violent with a significant other or something along those lines in your life. And you like, that's not me. That's not who I am. And you also look at it like, well, man, what have you been seeing in me all these years? You know, so it's a tough situation to deal with. But I'm gonna let y'all know that, number one, there's a little fault that you have to take in it as well, because maybe you didn't uh, do a 1,000% job of presenting yourself for who you really were, you know, to the best of your ability. Maybe there could have been other things that you could have done. I guess I'll say it like that. But you may not have been aware that this was even happening. But a lot of times, also, like I said earlier, it's just more so people just having their own issues that they deal with, and they lash out. You know, people usually lash out to those who are closest to them. You know, so, and then sometimes people will say things that they don't mean. So you got to kind of find out if that accusatory energy that came at you, was it anger or was it really rooted in this is how they really feel or this is how they felt all along? So there's so many layers to it and so many different dynamics to it, man, that you got to look at, man. But either way, it don't make it no better. You don't feel no better when you know that you're in somebody's corner and they accuse you of not being there. But anyway, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Please subscribe to the channel, and any topics like this y'all got, feel free, man. I take a lot of things that y'all send me, so feel free to let me know. Something I can cover, I will cover it. It's your big brother K-Rino. Catch y'all later. Peace.